Teflon TV. Teflon TV. What up, my people? You know who it is. It's the Don. Tony Teflon. House Teflon. We pull the string. It's the Don. Tony Teflon. House Teflon. We pull the strings. What up, my people? And this is another A Song of Ice and Fire. Live or die. Who lives? Who dies? House by House by House Teflon. And this one right here, what we about to get into, is House Martell. But before I do, I'd just like to say again, thank you to anyone who has bought my new book with World Heavyweight Champion Deontay Wilder. It's a children's book. It's in store now. I'll have the link below for you to find that. Okay, so House Martell. And, you know, out of everybody, House Martell, this is probably the biggest house of everyone for the live or die. So it's very hard to keep track of all these people. But I'm going to try my best and understand exactly where most of them are at. So I just had the names written down, and I'm just going to try to wing it. And hopefully I can remember most of it and everything else. All right, so we'll start with the Paramore. Ilaria Sand. Ilaria Sand, live or die. Now, if I remember correctly, the last time we see her, she was heading to her father's seat in Sunspear. I would have to say that she lives. And not just because she's hot and she's the same woman who played in Rome that I love, but I think that she lives. I mean, obviously they only casted a couple of people to play the Martells, and I don't think all of them will survive. But I think she does survive. I think she makes it back to her father's seat unless something dirty is going to happen there, which I don't think. I think she'll be safe there. So I think that she lives. Ilaria Sand lives. Doran Martell, live or die. The grass that hides the snake. The head of House Martell. It has not been... Live or die, Doran Martell, die. I don't think that it has been a good thing to be the head of a house in the Game of Thrones. I think when you are the head of the house, it seems like a lot of the head of the houses have fell. And it's like she is one of the characters that is casted, and he's one of the most important characters in the books. I think he's gonna die. And that's that. All right. Ariane, the oldest daughter, live or die. Ariane, I think she lives. Ariane Martell. And the reason why I believe that she lives is because I think that is important for one of these women to take over. And I think that she is one of the women that will take over. So I think at a point for a little while. So I think that she lives. Quentin Martell, live or die. I think we already know he dies. And that's it. So I think he's dead. I think he's dead already. I think it's like I said, if you haven't read the thing in my video, I'll put a link in it so you can find it. What I feel about why and how it happens, but I think that Quentin Martell is dead. Tristan Martell, live or die. Die. I think Tristan Martell dies because I think that him being hooked up with the Lannister chick, I think she's gonna die. I think that he's going to die. Ario Hota, live or die. One of the best fighters in the Seven Kingdoms, die. I think that he will die probably trying to save Doran Martell. I think Doran Martell they may have to get rid of him to get to Doran. But I think that Doran eventually, he can't hide in Sunspear forever. I think he will be taken out. I think Arya will be, Hotop dies too. That's just my feeling about it. All right, some of these sand snakes. Alias Sand. Live or die. Die. Well, Lady Lance, I don't think it has any woman that has jousted in this series. I don't think it has been good for them. And I think the same thing happens with her. I think that she dies. Obella Sand. Live or die. Live. I don't really see a lot of, me personally, cupbearers being put to death. Dorian Sand. Live or die. I think she lives, and I think that she's just playing in the water gardens. I don't think that anything's bad's gonna happen to her. Lorenza Sand. Live or die. Live. I don't think anything's going to happen to young kids. I think they're all going to live, especially because their grandfather's so powerful. I just don't see any reason for them being taken out at all. So, let's go to the older sand snakes. Obara Sand. Live or die. Die. I think Obara Sand dies. She's too wild. She's the best fighter out of all of them. She's the oldest. I don't want her to die, but I think she does die. Nymeria Sand. Live or die. Live. I think she lives. I mean, she's on the small council. She's pretty crafty. She's beautiful. I think she's there, and I think she's got enough people in place to help her so that she stays alive. Tyene Sand. Live or die. Live. And I think she lives because I think since all three of them are cast, the three ladies I just casted, I feel one of them has to die. They're not going to keep them all around. I think that her being, a poisoner and her being on the small, as posing as a scepter, I think that she has a good enough ruse to stay in the place. And I think that while she's there protecting Nymeria, I think that's why my Nymeria lives too. And I just think her name, Nymeria, is going to keep her alive too. Hey, that's that. All right. And I do think Tiana will poison someone big in King's Landing and will open up the floodgates. Cirilla Sand. Live or die. Live. And I think she has to live. Obviously, I think I just did a video on who was the alchemist in Old Town, and I go into touch on her and that, so please watch that video if you haven't, and you can see me touch more into that. But I think she has to live in order for the things in King's Landing to take place, and in order for the Dornish master plan to actually happen, she has to live. So this has been a House Teflon, Live or Die. I'll be back with another house soon, so until next time, peace, and stay sexy.